fuck off! I can't fucking believe you would do that.
Everyone's a critic.
Oh, you fucking clown. You clown fool.
I found it in the basement, and it tastes a little like rat shit, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh. I was gonna call it a thermometer, but then it would taste like regular shit. Quiet. It's this part. The DJR Network presents a Crab Nation product. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I think we gotta restart it. Jesus. No.
Not Creeps. Hosted by a mediocre faggot.
With fetal alcohol syndrome face.
And a really handsome guy named Jim Grindle, who is just on the Shuli Network. Suck it, mediocre Luke.
And clammed up like a little bitch when Shuli came out.
Yeah, you better believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna talk like I'm gonna be some kind of a pompous donkey rambling on with a legend in the room. 2 heavy hitters. You know, that young boy Zenhauser, you know, he's cutting his teeth as a brand new comedian, young boy. But that Pat Dixon, he's a seasoned pro, very excellent. And then you got Shuli. Do you understand how many decades I have listened to Shuli on the Howard Stern show? And when I said I like him now, actually, shut up!
The following program is filled with the most hellish excellence to ever grace the podcast world. The individuals involved are the most logical and probably the most mathematical.
Step up your
Do
game!
not think this is all a bit. I repeat, it is not a bit at all. Never, ever,
No.
forever. We.
It's the world. He didn't say yum. I'm not okay with that. Where'd the yum go? The monster did not say yum.
He did.
I didn't hear him. I heard everything.
Like you listen to anything else other than yourself.
I'm so tired. I can't even listen to myself. She just coughed. Did you hear her? She kept it together on the Shuli show at least. I tied her up.
Really?
To the
In your
chair.
room. In your room was the place to put your studio. Smart guy.
I told you I'm a good man. I said instead of having my own, don't ask me why, instead of having my own studio, that office will be for my son to have a nice setup because he's got all this music equipment.
We gotta. Yeah, speaking about that, we gotta pay the bills.
Night Creeps is brought to you by The Vine.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Vine Rocks and ConsumeOurProducts.com.
Don't go there. You hobo bums can't afford nothing over there. You could buy one of those cheapo binds. Ay.
That was a pretty funny joke, actually. Earlier on Men Are Talking, when you talked about your book, Fuck, Pat said he was waiting for the audio version, and I thought that was very nice, very clever. And I just imagine you.
That was a callback.
a full long 420 times of Jim just screaming "fuck" into a microphone. It's like the old FGTZ days. It's kind of like that, right?
Exactly like that. That. If you want the fuck audio book, go get the FGTZ archives. Coming soon to DVD. That's right.
Oh, but a lot of them got
releasing a DVD.
Got destroyed and nuked. Like
no, we have everything.
It's been quite a day.
It has. I am so sleepy. I sleepwalked my way through that Men Are Talking program. I literally got home from work. Yes, I took my jacket off.
It seemed like it.
But if you see my shirt, I put my jacket right back on. I said, no, I gotta.
No, I can't. Yeah.
Looks like I'm covered in. Looks like men were giving me a lecture before.
You know, and it's. I've had some time to think and reflect, and
it was me. I have a confession.
Stop. Wait. No, I have a confession. Stop.
Oh.
Stop.
Okay.
There were some things said about me by some people, which is usually the case. Everyone's talking about me, and some of the things they say are actually true. I am the devil.
Nah.
See, here's the thing, boys. People talk about method acting and things like that. But I don't act when it comes to that kind. I told you guys. I told everyone when I first came here. I said, you might not like me in a while. I'm evil.
I don't like you already. You're freaking me out. You.
The only one.
Fucking asshole.
Jim's the only one who's faced enough evil to be able to even deal with me most of the time, and he still has a hard time, which is saying something.
I got skeletons in my closet, so you know I'm used to dealing with it.
I grew up in a catacomb.
There it is, my book to put so we can stop hearing that stupid noise. See, books are useful, guys. Well, I don't like what you're saying, because I think you're saying you're confessing to my. Are you trying to steal my murders?
No.
What are we talking about?
No. I'm not really sure. Oh, someone. Okay, let me ask you this. Here's
Are there
a
dead
scenario.
bodies in your confession?
If there were, would that change how you feel about me?
No, I just want to know. Yes, because are you stealing my confession?
No, but I want to go first. That wasn't the real confession.
Okay, you go first. I will confess next.
All right. Okay. Well, I want to.
I did
first,
it.
I want to stop.
Okay.
Stop trying to take my stuff. I actually have something.
You got to give them what they want. What is it? Tell me your confession.
Oh.
I should have given you enough time to come up with one by now. 36.
I have to set up a scene for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. So there's a person who does podcasting, and you know,
me. I did it.
He starts to get involved, and let's say this person is a little. Well, he's not very slow with it, but let's say he's got some mental disabilities, which I mean, him going over to
about me. He's talking about me. No,
I'm talking about. Okay, I sent an email to Jake Houston yesterday because I saw him getting friendly. It's that Smeagol Gollum guy, like, hey everybody,
little Jewish boy.
I just wanted to stream with somebody.
The balding Jewish boy.
You know, I don't want to say nothing on air. I want to talk to somebody. But here you go. You want to read? You want to read this email?
I used to protect the other kids in the special ed class. I didn't like the way you bullies treated them.
I'm not a bully. I'm. You know, I just like doing impression. I just, you know, I say things. Oh, anyway, I shouldn't. Anyway,
I wish I knew if he's doing. Is he doing a good job, guys out there? Is he doing a good job? I wish I knew.
I thought the voice was pretty close, and the cadence was like not bad. I mean, I didn't even try it much. I was just, you know, off the fucking fly because that's, you know, professionals do that.
That's
anyway,
how you roll.
So I saw he was cuddling up. Ew. They probably would cuddle up with him with those BYB boys, which he's actually smarter than, because he knows how to grift money from this. He's smarter than us anyway, too. But I just wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to step into something that was bad and that they were going to use him. So I was just warning him about BYB.
Like poopy in the street.
Which caused him to have a freak out. Okay? And I guess he blocked all these people. He
saw this on
really
Twitter.
Upset. He was, you know, and I didn't mean to cause that. And I barely said a thing to him. And it made me realize it's very possible that everyone who's keeping Jake in this sphere is doing him a disservice. He might not be tough enough to deal with the ups and downs of this. He seems to kind of break a lot of friendships.
One second. Hi, Facebook. It only took us 9 minutes to care about you today. Okay, you can carry on now.
So, what is worse? Sending someone an email about warning them against some people that may have some ill will. Well, definitely always have
Well,
ill
were
will.
you trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho? Were you really white knighting like you dumb little Gino White Knight post? Or are you just trying to stir shit? I'll be honest with you. I'll just say in advance, I would personally respect if you were just stirring shit more. Yeah, that's what I assume. But it's nice when your shit stirring does end up saving a hoe. But yeah, what are your intents with this girl?
That's the only reason I would shit stir, is to save some hoes, like TGB hoes, all them hoes.
Right.
You know,
we did the Lord's work with TGB. We guided them towards their own.
We took them out from under the thumb of Owen, so that they could blossom into their
everything
own
that they are now.
beautiful flowers.
You're welcome, Bobby Nick, for everything.
Bobby Fran. Wow, doing pretty good there. Would it have happened the same if every instance didn't happen as it did?
If certain comments weren't made, Bobby Fran, you're aware of the comments. Certain just narratives being pushed in the chats that led nice places. Steve Cutler, would you fucking get in here and play your fucking guitar, please, for us while we talk? Seriously. We'll put up your little silly Cash App thing, and nobody will pay you a penny because these people are all fucking broke. But you can at least try. Just come in here and put some stupid fucking music in our ears. Grace us. My throat is really
So, what's worse? Warning someone against a bunch of assholes, or then going on a stream with that boy and trying to convince him that the person who sent him an email is the devil. Like, full on, this guy's the devil. Look at him. He likes to do things. And he's so evil and mean, and we only have light in our hearts. How do you know he doesn't actually believe in the devil? Now if I go into a stream and I comment, is he just going to have a conniption?
Oh my god, it's the devil! The devil's talking to me on the YouTube!
And this is no joke. This is absolutely serious.
Is that why he keeps his mirror dirty? I do know that about him, to ward off the devil from transporting him through the...
Why else would you do it? Just lazy to clean. So you got some cross between Lurch and Baby Huey trying to now spin another narrative around, I thought I knew who did all this stuff, but now it's all ending up.
Sorry, I thought that was the Lurch and Baby Huey. Nope, it's just a faggot with a baguette.
A baguette. A
faggot with a baguette.
It's a baguette. Okay. So yeah, I sent an email. That's my confession.
But did you do it to stir the shit? I have a confession.
You know, there's a component, but I also see what's going on with Jake, and I was kind of like, I just don't like where this scenario could end up. So I want to stop it.
I confess that I think Stevie Lou is a dork. Womp womp womp.
But that's already a fact. So how can you confess to knowing a fact?
You're right. But we got to do 36. So, I mean, we're getting rough. Do we actually have to confess 36 things or just say we're going to confess 36 times? How does this work?
Confess the same thing 36 times.
Okay, I confess that before I did it. I really did. Before Men Are Talking today,
you did do Men Are Talking.
Yeah, I did do that. That's why I confessed that. So that's one of the confessions. Okay. Someone keep his tracker out there. JB Floyd, you come on. You got to do some work, buddy. Barth, flip us some burgers. Yeah, yeah.
Has anyone... Do you know what that is, guys?
On the abacus, guys.
An abacus, man.
You are a pair of flip-flops, let me tell you.
What a fucking... oh, wait, where is it?
I'm confessing, Luke. I'm confessing.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Very difficult for me to confess, but while I was waiting for the Men Are Talking program to begin, I saw the BYB boys were live, and I tuned in. I honestly did. Oh no, actually, no, I forgot about that Melton program that we were directed to this morning.
Oh, that's right.
And the second I tuned in, they were talking about that, and it's very funny how they're like, oh, these allegations, sexual content involving a minor, and it could be anything. And Teamster Tim was like, nobody knows what that is. Okay, and we said that. Maybe it was on the morning LSD. I don't think. Have we done a night creep since? We have, right? Have we talked?
Yeah,
I don't know. Somewhere we discussed the fact that Stevie Lou has a smoothed over crotch.
Yeah, Swatch Crotch was definitely LSD. I remember that.
No,
Yeah,
what are we? I don't remember what we're talking about. Remember, I'm out of it. I'm out of. My brain is gone.
Yeah,
what are we talking
I mean,
about?
that was a great time.
So he says that. He says that. And I said it on whatever show. Look, one time, I get it. It could be anything. 3 times is a pattern. 3 times is a pattern. And with the amount of things we've said here for years,
I've only been here a year.
yeah, well, I guess Crab Nation hasn't been here. And I'm not on the other channels, so never mind. Just for the last years, even the last year or so, you can say things as long promoting hatred and violence to get removed. You're saying some serious shit, and then you had like child abuse on there, youth violence. But they're all mistakes. Is that what it is? They're all mistakes.
I mean, I would think that YouTube would actually check on things if someone did complain about it, right? They're going to make a judgment.
I told you years ago I got one myself because I got up doing a nothing show stream and I saw the song Maynard's Dick from I think it's either Tool or Maynard Keenan. And I saw it had the Hey He-Man, the meme. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, perfect. I'm going to go take a piss. Fucking true ass story too. I'm gonna go take a piss. This is serendipity. I got up to pee, and I'm like, let me click this on because I was turning on the live stream. Come back, and I see it's a video of streams of water being shot into people's mouths, and they're all like this. And some of them were children getting streams, but it was water guns. They would flash to the water gun people. And I came in and I was like, oh my God, what the hell is this? That looks like people are getting peed on. And I said, it looks like that man's being peed in his mouth. And I said, it looks like that child. Oh, fuck. Shut it off. I didn't get a strike. I got a warning, which I then appealed and won. So I guess it's a totally different story. So it doesn't prove. I thought I was.
No, I get proves nothing. Yeah, that was. But I would think that if there were that many complaints, and they would check on it and they would look, and if they determined that they were correct, I mean, isn't there some sort of penalty for making false claims?
I guess. I don't know.
Wasn't that a big thing? Remember that whole Eliza Blue thing that started out, and everyone was
but
jumping
didn't she
on her,
not
trying
get
to
in
clout
trouble?
chase. She didn't get in trouble, but like everyone else that went after her did. They were getting their streams taken down and channels, suspended and all that because they were fucking around and they found out. Pretty much.
They fucked around and they found out. Is that a squirrel in your cup?
Now I wonder if you're doing the same exact. It's an owl.
It's an owl.
I'm so goddamn wise. Hey, can you put up our names?
Sure. I should have made coffee before this started. There you go. Luc if
Yeah,
Luc
I was
if
confused to what to call myself today. I just wasn't sure.
Luc if So all right. So I
see.
yeah.
I kind of want to go on Men Are Talking now. That looked like it was fun.
Oh, it was so much fun. But you gotta like they don't really like have mediocre people on. Oh. They don't really.
There's no space. They had Ray DeVito on there. He's less than mediocre.
Yeah, but he's got a following.
He does?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, but
Sorry, Becky.
it's kind of like apples and oranges when you compare the two followings between, Yes, he might. This guy might be mediocre, but he does have a bigger. So you're just mediocre and don't have a following. So
Oh, okay. Well, I guess the following does mean something.
Listen, man. I will step on the line for my co-host here, my broadcasting partner. I'll actually go right now and send a message to Anthony Zenhauser. Hold on.
Now I'm nervous. Now
Hold
I don't
on.
know. I get the wiggles.
Now I am. I just told him about you, and I'm saying you'd be a great addition to the show.
Oh, you really sound like you're clacking it, really.
And you should come on and have you on, and then that will be awesome. And
Ray wasn't on.
Really
No, I mean Ray was on the Shuli Network. I meant like in general the Shuli Network.
Times, maybe 4 or 5 times. It'll be really good. And next time,
I mean, I don't want to cross that line of being like a whack packer. Am I a whack packer?
Maybe even better than they do.
Please,
and enter,
can you confess to me whether I'm a whack packer or not?
Show.
That's the confession. I didn't hear that. Could you repeat it?
No. He says there's no space for you.
That was quick. Oh man, he really doesn't.
He's a professional guy.
He said, I could. I won't talk any beef. I'll just talk Lord of the Rings. How about that?
Okay, hold on. You know what? I college try. Let me send another one out there.
Ray makes poor guest choices. These Stevie and Ski Mask.
He's Asian, so it's almost like a girl.
It's one of those things with Ray and his guests where
backstage if you want.
I mean, if anyone asks, will he just have them on? I guess if he kind of knows who they
soft.
Are. He doesn't know who I am. That's okay.
Send. Enter and send.
I'm just here to promote. Really.
Ding. He's responded again. He has said.
Hold on. Send it to Kish. Kish really likes me. Could you send it to Kish? Can Kish make those decisions too?
No, Kish is. Oof, I got the inside scoop on Richard Kish.
Uh-oh. Is this a confession?
I confess.
Oh.
I confess.
Okay. Next.
I can't read his other response, but let's just say it's a hard pass. I tried.
Wait a minute. Is it some sort of Asian slur? I heard something like Chinese. He's like chinky.
I didn't say anything like that.
Chunky. I'm not that.
Nothing
chunky,
about
though.
a chain. Nothing about that. Look, I have a great idea. Why don't you audition right now for the Men Are Talking program? While I'm not going to make a call. I'm going to be supporting you. I'm not going to be off making coffee.
Get lost at a football game. Well, aren't women already lost enough at a football game? There's a big echo. Maybe I should just be very quiet. Can you still hear me if I did? That was one of my jokes that I had in the middle of that. I was going to say that if I was on. Because I was like living vicariously through Jim. I was like, oh yeah, him and I talk and stuff. So it's almost like I'm on there too, but not really. Because, we're not like the same person. But in a way, when you're doing a show like this with people, you're like your souls are making love. Does that sound gay? I have a confession to make. I gave Jim soul aids.
I have a confession. My microphone was too loud. I have a confession.
Now that's
I didn't make coffee. So. I lied. Nope, I'm not listening. If I don't hear you say that, I don't have it. That's how it works.
But I feel the same way. Okay, so totally gay. But I also feel the same way. Like, okay, so I'm in a band. If you didn't know, and sometimes we jam. We just start a beat, start a riff, start this, do something. Bam.
Mediocre jams or.
Dude, these jams are fucking badass. Like, I want to play some of them, but even they're like, you know what? I almost don't want to give these ideas away. So I was like, can I just play them for bumpers and shit on the show? Literally, I could have an entire freaking... What? I know you want to say something.
I burped off mic. This is why I don't burp off mic. I burp on mic because then nobody says nothing to me.
But
Except for, you're burping.
when we're jamming like that and everything's just working and, it's like this nice threesome that we're having together and we're just pushing and pulling and
What were you saying about
sucking
threesomes
blowing
before? No,
and-
that was the other show. Never mind.
Okay, no. And it's almost like your souls are dancing together in the
So
ethereal
gay.
plane.
You're killing me.
It's called intellectual. I thought about this. We're almost like rogue scholars, but we didn't go to college. So would you call that like a street scholar? I don't know what you call that.
Hey, I went to college. I sold mushrooms and heroin at New Brunswick, Rutgers, New Brunswick. And I attended classes. I wasn't signed up, but I attended a lot of classes. I ate at the cafeteria, and I sold weed too. I only sold heroin to like the real douchey kids, by the way.
Man, you were. Yeah, I don't know. I have confession.
That was
to
when
make.
I was
I'm
a
not-
bald-headed Rasta. These are confessions I'm making. You think I'm lying, and that's the horror.
You had braids and shit, or
no,
did you have?
no, it's bald.
cornrows?
Did you hear me when I said bald-headed?
You did say bald. I'm
It was
sorry.
the Seventh Seal cult. I'm in it for
can't
life.
even, like-
I'll never get out. I hope nobody ever finds out because they'll murder me because I'm a defectee of the Seventh Seal cult.
Do you have a picture?
I was just sworn in. I didn't even ask to be sworn in. It's just some crazy guy who happened to be a gang leader. But, yep, he was a Rasta. And that's the horror of my life, Luke, is what I'm trying to say. The stories I can tell, nobody will ever. I cannot tell my stories because they are wholly unbelievable.
Okay. Can you just answer me this one question? Did you speak in an accent at the time?
Well, I was maybe like this and shit, yo. Pretty much talking.
All
so.
right. Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure you weren't pulling a Jamaican.
No.
You like a Tom Hanks son.
Actually, at the time, oh my goodness, I was very gay. I gave myself a put upon affect because I wanted to try it. See, I was integrating into this community of activists. We were doing this Food Not Bomb stuff in New Brunswick and all this other bullshit, working for
Another bunch of lies.
independentmedia.org. Yes, all lies. And what was I saying? I'm not even supposed to be here today. What was I saying?
You got into this thing, and then yeah.
Nope, I have to rewind.
I said, accents, and you were like, yeah. black
Yes.
accent.
So
And I was like,
I said, let me try. I was integrating myself into this new group, right? And I said, let me try a completely new personality as a human being. Like, let me see how well. And I made my voice kind of sound. I didn't realize Canadian. I was doing like Kids in the Hall, and I did it for a while. And I remember people would say to me, like, "Man, you talk really weird." But it doesn't seem fake. Like, why do you sound like that? I don't understand the accent. And I was like half Kids in the Hall, half robot. So that's what I talked like at the time. Stop fingering me and crushing my head. I'll pinch your face, you fucking dork. Get out of here. Stop it.
I'm in jail.
You're annoying me now. Cut it out.
Oh, really?
Well, I did kind of have, you piece of shit. I hope he fucking gets you. I'll give you AIDS. Real AIDS. Not soul AIDS. Real AIDS. Real AIDS when I fuck your ass. And put infested cum inside of you. My infested semen will be inside of you and you will die 7 years later, skinny and withered. I did have dreads.
I have a confession to make.
I did have beeswax dreads for a short period.
Really?
I also had half a head of cornrows once.
So you didn't wash your hair for a long, long time? I bet it wasn't so luscious.
I
then.
didn't get all the way through. I couldn't. I had to wash. Made it about a month. I was trying though.
Oh, so what does that remind me of? So it's
Men's
different if you
wieners.
get it gets. So I'll make a confession.
I confess
When I got my-
that I
when I
don't
got my-
care.
When I got my frosted tips, it was the first time I ever we were talking about this on Twitter. If you guys missed it, you should see some of our discourse on Twitter. It's hilarious. It's even better than this, I'm telling you. It really is. I mean,
Clearly.
This is top notch, but that is like out of this world. But
Where's
I
the
did
stupid
mine
Twitter
because-
banners? God damn it! Where did they go? Nope. What the fuck was that? Where did it go? It says, "Oh, Luca the Bind" and the steam powered man. Anyway, you were
that
saying
was a
some dumb
background
trash shit.
anyway. That was a bit back in. I got my
Who cares?
frosted tips because I was in a band. You got your frosted tips or you dyed your hair blonde, and then.
Well, do you have a
because
picture of you with your
were
frosted tits? Do
gay?
you want to just show it?
I don't actually. I don't.
All right
have
then.
frosted tits.
Why'd you even bring it up? You stupid jerk off. I was
This
in
is
the.
talking about
That's so
hair.
stupid. It's so small. That's what she said. I was in the It was the year 2000, January 15th, 2000. And I was a young boy who had bleached my short hair and it grew out some. You were a grown man preparing to go on the air of the In Hot Water
Actually,
gay porn program, a show that shows gay porn. You went on looking like a twink. You chose.
No, just like always, you're lying. You're lying.
I'm not lying. You're barely mediocre.
Actually, I didn't do it in preparation for In Hot Water. I had done it before that
Just 'cause you're gay.
We came out with our EP, and I was kind of thinking to myself, you know what?
All
For
gay
me, it was a
reasons.
symbolic thing to frost the tips of my hair because I had never done it before.
Did
Even
you get
though
the cap
I was,
with the little holes in it too?
no, I had my wife do it.
Did you go to a
Maybe
salon?
she
Oh,
did.
your wife
I can't
did
remember.
it.
Can't remember.
Well, did she put the tinfoils or something like that?
Might have been tinfoils. Might have been. I think. Think about how gay that looks. But I was doing it. It was like sort of like an all-in thing. It's like, you know what? This makes me which this sounds even gayer now that I'm saying it. But this makes me a full rock star. I'm fully in. I'm committing my hair to it as well. So, yeah. Okay. And then shortly after, I got onto this train ride through In Hot Water. So
My dreadlocks didn't stink, you fat moron. JB Floyd, go on.
without the frosted tips,
Smelled like
would this
Funko
have
Pops.
all happened? Huh, Bobby Fran? Without my frosted tips, would you be on the Shuli Network? I have a confession.
Confession.
An asshole.
Confession. Maybe Luke and I and some others were a whole bunch of people showing up in the TGB groups and Shuli Network groups when that whole thing was falling apart, saying very positive things, steering a narrative in a very positive way, because we got a real kick. Just as much as we like to stir shit, we got a real kick doing something positive as well. Secretly. Naughtily. We got you, idiots. Confession.
Check.
I'm the one who emailed. Confession. I emailed Derek. He blocked me right afterwards. I think in hopes that I couldn't get that proof, the email proof. But right after, what's his name? Bobby Nick quit TGB. I messaged both. Bobby Nick can vouch for this. I said, don't worry, buddy. You'll be fine. You're going to go to BYB. He said, fuck you. And then I messaged Derek and I said, Derek, you must go now. Dramas aside or whatever I said, between us aside, and you must go save a hoe. Bobby Nick will join BYB now. And he said, I'm not kidding. Fuck you.
Fuck
and then he
you.
blocked me. Got ya, jerks.
What happened?
Them, I confess. I pranked them all.
He stuck both of you with each other, and now you have to deal with each other.
And how you make it sound mean. I just wanted
And, I
Bobby
mean,
Nick to have
Quadfather
something
looks-
nice. Maybe we'll find out something
Quadfather-
nice about him.
Quadfather looks like he should have the house that Bobby Nick has, doesn't he? Because he can't. Anyway.
Yes, and hey, thanks JB in the chat over here, the other chat, one of the many, for the reminder of the Facebook. We already did it at 9. You did it on time. He did it at 6 minutes after, but 3 minutes later we actually did it without even seeing it. So we are good, very professional, philanthropists even. I see anal in there somewhere, so I can. Whoa. Is that how you wooed your lady?
Yeah. Just
After choir class, you're like, pointing down. Yeah.
You ever had a blowjob in a choir room at half an hour after school, and you're like, yeah, and then you guys were talking about this earlier. Men are talking actually. Then it's your turn to reciprocate, and you turn to the girl, and it's been all day. It's been a long, hot day, and she wants you to go down too. So you try, and you just like, it's you don't know how to say. Yo,
Say no way,
steak.
she go wash it, dum dum. That's what you say. Don't know how to say go wash it.
Well, where? We're in now. She's got to like leave this room, and we got the door locked, and it's like there's not a bathroom. It's kind of a bathroom near, but it's like
I have a
and
bathroom connected to my bedroom. I have a bathroom.
So I just told her to keep blowing.
So
me,
I could
and she
wash
did,
my
and then
wiener off right after.
Then my dad came by and knocked on the door, and I had to stop. But anyway.
You know how uncomfortable it is to have to like run down the hall with naked with a hard on when you have like a family. I'm sure you know to wash semen off your penis, and it's like if your
Yes.
kids ever catch you, it's like and it's like sorry kids, just wiping your mom's cunt off my cock.
I have a confession. That's happened. to me.
Confession. Yeah, but it doesn't happen anymore because I have a bathroom and I have a bathroom connected to my bedroom. I'm a fancy boy now.
Oh, keeping that up, I did. Jim Wendell killed
thank
tonight.
you, Richard Kish. You were okay.
You mean that is that one of the other confessions? Who?
Confession. Richard
There's
Kish
dead-
was
you said
wonderful.
there were dead bodies, and you killed.
I didn't kill
killed them.
nobody today.
Oh, I'm just. Oh, sorry. I'm too.
Did you ever kill anybody, Luke? No.
You're very welcome, Kish, for the kind words. And that's probably only my second or third super chat ever. You're just always okay. I hope you're feeling okay. Are you not feeling good? Do you have a confession? He said he's okay. He's okay. Are you okay, Jim?
Oh, I'm doing really well. I'm just.
You're just
Fine.
yes.
I'm very fine. Why? How are you?
Where is Jerry? Whatever happened to him? Does he do their show anymore? I don't even know.
AIDS. Brandon was back, so my speculation, I think it was on the morning douchebag show with those three
Okay.
douchebags,
Here.
cunt, and cunt. The morning CCC show, starring cunt, and cunt. Fat
Brandon.
cunt, black cunt, Australian cunt.
I'm wearing. Oh, it's not Aussie, but it's a New Zealand. Oh wait. Peace, everybody. Peace.
You know, isn't it
It's a
fun?
New Zealand.
Well, not with New Zealand. See, it didn't work. And I guess
I
not
know,
with
yeah.
fat. Well, why are you showing us your emblem for, you fucking weirdo? But isn't it fun how you
It's
could
a
say
rugby shirt.
fat cunt, black cunt, Australian cunt? 3 facts. Simple, straightforward facts. But it sounds so rude and naughty. Almost borderline
rude. It is quite
salacious.
It's quite rude.
Harmonicas
I
are
have
for
a confession to-
piazzas. What the fuck is a piazza? I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. I don't want to.
that's-
I don't want to be no
that's-
piazza.
The MLC version of gay.
So
Yeah.
Shuli Network can say naughty words, and they still have monetization and all of that stuff. So the Damien J Network, Rogers Network, the douchebag boy network, PEO Damien. Maybe we are allowed to say naughty words. Again, Stone.
Isn't
Lou,
it within the first 5 minutes, or it's something like?
I don't think it's any of it. The N-word, S-word, cracker, you could say that, show still exists on YouTube.
Dude.
It's been up there for like 8 years. It's me, Lou, and Stone. And we were trying to prove the point that as long as you're not being hateful, you're having a real conversation, you're genuinely going at humor, and we even did that. Stereotypical jokes, trying to attack, whatever. I would like to maybe find it one day. It's probably trash, but it still exists. You know what I'm saying? It's not banned, it's not struck, and I do believe that as long as you can see Opie and Anthony, and they're saying those things, naughty words all over. You turn on Telling Steve Dave. They're screaming F word and R word for the first 100 episodes already because I'm re-listening.
Well,
right
it
now.
may be a factor of how many subscribers you actually have and how many hours.
More subscribers, the more F words?
Maybe because you're bringing more traffic. You get more clout. You get to get away with more things, just like the real world, just like everywhere fucking else.
But I get nothing, and I get away with everything.
Like, Ray DeVito's got 3 people who watch his show, and he gets a fucking show. You know, it's like, what? That means
they were saying naughty words, Richard Kish. They said the F words and the R words. And I was very taken aback. I felt affronted, and I was shook up.
He was very offended. That's another confession.
I confess, I was very offended by Anthony Zenhauser and Pat Dixon on the Men Are Talking program. You know, Richard Kish, you have to be honored. You were on a show where you were replaced by Pat Dixon. That's pretty big. That is a big. I'm not even being a jerky dick.
Again by Jim Grindle, but
I mean, it's only funny over there when they do it. Come on, now it's weird.
Watch out
It's weird.
if I get on there.
It's weird when you do it here. I tried. I messaged him. Richard Kish can verify. I messaged him in a big group chat that we're all involved in now on the Shuli Network.
No, wait. This is not possible.
And they all said we don't like him at all.
Wait a minute. How could Gino actually be right about something? This is not. This can't be the right universe. Did something happen?
Who's Gino? I don't. I'm kind of like way above that level. Like
the Hadron Collider. What happened? Oh, yeah.
Is he one of the people on the low level where you dwell? Now that I'm the big star.
Yeah, he lives in the bar of mediocrity with me. He's always there.
I'm the big star.
Dry drunk.
I was on the Shuli Network, which is just basically the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, it's got the same reach. It's got the same
I'm up there,
jokes.
And you and Gino are like down here. You're like a little below Gino.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, he just got lucky.
You got to give me a hand up sometime? Can we get the show?
Hey, at least I'm still remembering you.
You got to remembering me. You got to leverage. Now you'd be like, I will only show up if you allow Night Creeps to, put your money where your mouth is, boy. I had loyalty to you. I chose you over that dry drunk asshole, and he got so mad at me. You just gonna leave me here? The fuck, man! Get out of here.
This is why you're on that. This is why I'm all the way in the big
right.
leagues, and you're down here because I didn't really get that. You're with Gino down here.
Maybe I do need a therapist like Stevie Lou. Can you give me the number of your therapist? Maybe we can have a group session and we can work through this, buddy. Maybe.
I would be happy to engage. Stephen Lewis he talks about boxing a lot. He's in the underground boxing scene. I'm old. I'm gonna die of lung cancer, I'm sure.
He can't get through a fucking stream without coughing his face.
Oh my God, I'm almost out of cigarettes already. I just literally bought this pack before Men Are Talking, and it's almost empty.
Actually, I do have a little comment on that.
I'm saying something, jerk. I'm confessing something. I confess that I would happily box Stevie Lou in a boxing match for trauma. We'll do it for trauma. We'll make it a very big trauma event to benefit.
Can Zach
the
Amico
funding.
be the ref?
Yes.
He's all into that
shit? We're going to do it as a benefit to fund the next trauma film. I have already written it, and it was greenlit about 15 years ago by Lloyd Kaufman. It's a wonderful film in memorandum. It's in honor of
Mormons?
It's in honor of Joe Flyshaker, who played Lardass in the Toxic Avenger 4, Citizen Toxie, which I did the final rewrite of. That's my second. It was that or Terror Firmer first. I don't remember. But we were given the green light. Lloyd Kaufman said, "Go for it. If you make it, we will put it out." And I wrote it, and we cast it and rehearsed it, and we never filmed it. But we need to fund that because Joe Flyshaker needs to be honored and memorialized. And this film, Son of Lardass, must come to light. So Stevie Lou will put his stupid face up on the block, and him and his youth can go against me and my 30 seconds of stamina. I think it'll be a good fight.
I think Stevie Lou should make a confession.
We have to do kicking in it too, though. Karate. It can't just be punching. I have tiny Tyrannosaurus arms. I have to kick you.
I've been paying attention, and
Get
I
that
know
marker out of my face.
that Stevie Lou
asshole.
He is a pothead. He is a
dork.
Fish fan,
So
a Grateful Dead fan, a hippie.
Forget it. I take
He
it
is a
back.
hippie.
I don't want to do nothing with them. Never mind. Anyone who likes fish can kiss my penis.
I used to, but
You're,
I just can't stand him
I
anymore.
know you're.
Although I can sing all those old songs still. I mean, I listen many nights of smoking a lot of weed and listening to many albums of Fish. But anyway, he is a passive dude. Even when he went, he went to what's that place? That place that the Geno shit shows there. Oh, Compound. And he
What?
he was going to be the bodyguard, I guess, for somebody, and I think that happened a couple of times, and then he got it in his head that he's a tough guy. He's not. It's a role. Why do you think he's so fidgety when he's up there, when he's on these shows, and he is starting to talk tough, and he just gets that like, he reminds me of Bullwinkle.
We still talking about Stevie Lou?
Yeah. But anyway, he should confess. He's not a tough guy. He wants to talk about Tony Mazer and fighting people and doing this and doing that. He ain't a tough boy. He's not. He's just big. Bigger they are, the harder they are dumb. Is that how it goes?
Yep. Now I don't know
should,
about what
I
you're
think you
saying
should
about
box him,
Stevie Lou, though.
I don't think he's. No. I mean, I think he played basketball, of course, because he was tall and people told him he should, and he's one of those dogs that does what people tell him to do.
Don't worry, Mr. Richard Kish. Anthony Zenhauser, he knows where he has had has had access to the glory that is the Grindel. If your job were in jeopardy, I would probably already be there. So I'm 99.8% positive that you're safe. For the next couple of weeks, because he's really old and he's gonna be.
Well, that's the thing. It might be an insurance plan. Technically, they're not sure when.
I know. That's what it is. I'm not gunning for your old job. It's just that they want someone there in the wings to replace you when you.
Like my dog. I'm not sure when he's going to go. He's very old. It could happen any day. Any day.
Yes, that's exactly correct. What you said. I don't. Stevie Lou.
Fish stinks.
Stevie Lou should be a professional swimmer. I don't even know why that makes me laugh. With that tiny little dink, he should take off like a rocket. All right.
I bet you he could apply for the female races and get right in.
I'm afraid about what this means. I'm not putting it in Luke.
Oh, I heard it. No, designated hitter in baseball.
Oh, yeah. See, don't worry. I'm just
DH.
there when you're, in the ICU.
You don't play the field.
When you're getting, your serious old people stuff happening. That's the only thing they'll need me for. Don't worry. You're good.
And then if it's a National League game, actually they don't do that anymore, do they? Where they make the DH play first base, because they have a DH in the National League now, don't they? I'm asking the wrong person. I know that, but those who know baseball know that.
All right, you ready for the real confession?
Yes, I am ready. I've been waiting all night. He told me he had a confession.
I did it.
Joking around. Men are talking. Yes.
Nope. I did this.
He made a little mistake. You may not have noticed it, but if you did, I think you enjoy my tale.
This is you?
The mother, the father, the serpent, the
Was this your
priest,
Jamaican hair?
the foreman, the woman, the widow, the beast.
I played that video. I confess.
You did. You bring in the grindle when you need a sure thing.
When you
need a fuck you.
When you need a, I don't even know what you get when you get a grindle anymore. I'm having identity crisis because I don't even know when I'm doing a character or not. Where does Grindle, Rusano, and the person behind that all come to play on these things? How to promote these things? You know what I mean? Although if you read my books, they're very much about identity. I mean, I have characters called Doesn't Fucking Matter. And they're about a lack of description because I go to tell stories with less, more in your mind, more
Less personality,
more implication. Well, no, I feel that I think I try to exhibit these characters that are alive and definitively alive, yet they're only alive in your head. Get what I'm saying? They're not alive through description, the most vague or minor of descriptions, but I'm playing off of like your stereotypes or your preconceptions already, tropes, stuff like that. So I'm painting with subtle tones in order to impress upon you something.
In a way that helps other people to develop their own sense of imagination and creation inside themselves, because you're giving them a small template for them to fill in. You're not saying, here's the entire image. He has a short beard with a this and that, and there's a spot on the this, and there's a, you get so lost in description.
It's like
that
we all saw the same
goes
movies.
somewhere else.
So why am I going to be a fucking cocksucker and pretend like I'm making up this image that is really just a fucking rehash of something we've seen 1,000 times over? So instead, I'll like direct your mind through a brown note or something.
Idea. No, that's actually and you know what? It frees you up a little bit too, so you can focus more on the actions and the what's going on.
The heart.
Yeah. Instead of making a personal journey through the discovery of your characters, where you actually learn a little bit more about yourself in the process. No, I just want to tell a story. I don't want to fucking psychoanalyze myself with my writings. But ultimately, you do.
All this coming from a guy who's written books about Jesus Christ and Bruce Lee on the Loch Ness Monster, another book of Just Fucks, another book of hillbilly rape.
Actually, that freaking Jesus book, I've been listening to you read it, and I see the images, and I'm like, when are we making this movie?
Oh, I would love to make a movie.
Can I be Lee? I mean, I already got,
oh yeah, I'm gonna brown you up a little bit though.
A little bit. That's fine. I'll get a tan. That's fine.
I will say, in my head, I envisioned actors who I all hate now. Like, kind of put a mental picture. I would like kind of cast a real life actor in my head for a character. And
I almost thought it'd be interesting for someone to play both the role of Jesus and Dracul, the same person.
Or Vlad.
Or yeah, Vlad.
That one.
Vlad
yeah,
and
yeah. Oh, yeah,
Vlad
yeah,
and
yeah,
Jesus, the same person.
That'd be neat. That'd be very neat, actually. Your father must be so proud, says JB Floyd. Thanks.
Who? What? No. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah. My father wanted me to go into the Navy. I was primed to go into the Naval Academy in Annapolis.
But instead, you just fiddled your bass guitar.
That's fucking right.
Hey, bass player! Look at the bass player! Look at that smile!
Look at the bass
There's sadness
player.
in that smile! Look at that chord
Where's Kai?
structure!
Where's Kai
sadness
Brand
in that
Sadness in
smile.
that chord structure!
He loves.
Look
He's
at
not
the
here.
flame
My bass
of the
player.
wailing wall! With nothing but stubby fingers and a dumb look on his
You have
face.
stubby fingers? You got the dumb look, but do you have the
A
stubby
little bit.
fingers?
But
A
he's
little bit,
balding.
but they are.
You don't know it, but he's balding.
Spiritually.
Are you balding? Well, you're not balding up there, but are you balding spiritually?
Do I have? Wait, where is it? Where is it? Somewhere. Okay. Do I have a?
Do you have a submarine on your poop deck? I don't know what you mean.
a gray spot?
Where? This is going somewhere. Good thing we're on
No, I don't know,
short
no,
show
I don't.
today. Good thing we're
I
doing a
thought I
short show
had
today.
my kids and my wife said I have a great. I have a spot on the top of my head somewhere that's just like I'm spotted. But again, I got the vitiligo where my skin is turning. Look,
Oh, you ain't no
skin
Chris
is like-
Calico.
it's white and dude,
Oh, I see.
I'm
I
a-
saw.
I'm a jungle cat. I'm finally getting my stripes and my dots. Yep, I'm like a jaguar or something. I'm metamorphosizing into some other sort of being.
I think my skin changes colors, man. Because like every picture, I'm red, I'm tan, I'm pale white. I can't fucking understand what color I am. Depends on what mirror I'm in. I don't know what color I am. If I have olive skin, goblin skin, I don't know.
Is that the next evolution of what we're gonna do with
Turn into goblins?
people? No, people feel they're trans or they're not the right sex, which 20, 30 years ago
Are you
was
leading
looked at
the
like,
Rachel
what
Dolan's
the
all?
fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like now, will that be a common thing in 15 years? Oh, you feel like you're Filipino? Sure. Yeah.
No, because that won't allow oppressed peoples and victimhood. Like that will
Only if you. But
they
what if
really
you
like that?
What if you have a fetish or a fantasy of being an oppressed person?
Hey, Rex said
That
you look like a faguar. And you go, roar, meow, daddy, meow.
Exit stage left, even. Snagglepuss.
Good one, bass player. This is what you get.
I
You
just
get
got
your
some
treat.
ash.
But everyone
Oh,
hates the
I
bass
hate
This
that.
is your treat, bass player.
Everyone invites the bass player to the party after the show.
We're doing a good one.
Hey, what are you guys doing after the show? Oh, nothing. Okay.
I like partying. I like parties too.
So they don't let you go to parties, huh? Because you're a stinky bass player.
I guess we move around a lot. See, because when we're playing, we move around a lot. You kind of got to keep the beat, so we sweat a lot, and that's just But without us, there's no goddamn backbone.
He's talking. Is there a Stevie Lou in the chat, JB? He says he's talking to Stevie Lou. I'm sorry. But we would try
I don't
to
see
engage you. We would love to engage you, Mr. Floyd, Mr. Barth. But if you're just talking to a guy who's not here, then I guess we can't. Unless he is
your
there.
father must be so proud, Steve.
Yes, clearly. If I could identify as another Rasivwai, would you choose? I'd pick non-binary bisexual. Okay, is this a fake Becky?
That's the wrong.
That's a
I
fake
would
Zen's
be-
producer.
A Viking? Is that a choice?
You know what? They say those blacks have huge penises, but they're really ugly looking, so not one of them.
You can't say that about people.
Yes,
that
you
they're
can say
that they're
penises
really
are
ugly.
ugly.
Oh, I thought you meant. Never
No,
mind.
the penises.
Oh.
I'm saying they have
Man,
ugly
I thought you
penises.
were
I'm
just.
saying yes,
I thought you were
yes,
gonna. I was gonna
you
kick
see
you
these
over to
dirty
BYB
films.
for a second.
No, you see these dirty films, and you see these men with these huge penises, but they're very ugly. The penises, not the men. The men or whatever they are, but they honestly, I can never look at. I've seen a billion of these things in my whole lifetime.
Okay, I have to
People play it everywhere. I don't see.
Because remember, there was an LSD show where I had a discussion about, like, imagine if you find a penis that looks like yours, does it make it more pleasurable? Well,
No, that's not something that you had said and stated. Yes.
Well, so that's because that's what I do. So I don't see many dark ones because
I think what you do is you play.
If he does go to the party, he can only get the good-looking girl's best friend.
What were you saying about Black Cock?
I only get the best friend of the good-looking girl, which is usually the ugly girl because she wants to make herself look better.
Because the
Is
good-looking
that
girls getting the Black Cock.
Is that what
Or the fat whites.
So maybe I do.
What were you saying about cocks? Can we get past the cocks
be-
already? Purple Crayon Mafia?
I have a confession to make.
Oh, I was confessing what race I would be.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, you do your confession first.
You said you. Well, okay, you were
No, you
saying.
first.
Well, are there any other people that are Russians? Aren't they known for having large pieces of
Polskis.
meat?
That's in their name.
Polski.
Polski.
Oh, so
Polish. Because they're Polish because they're basically giant walking cocks. They're Polish. Yeah. So I'll be a Polish transsexual.
So you're trading brains for cock?
Polish ladyboy. Pretty one. I want to be one that really passes. And I don't want a voice that sounds crappy either. But I'm going to have a big giant penis and I'm going to do the helicopter.
I kind of want to be a Japanese schoolgirl.
Ew. I can't even. I can picture it. It could happen. Great.
Where's that?
Now
where's that
we just
picture?
birthed.
Oh, wait.
No, you piece of shit. You know how the multiverse works, you motherfucker. You just birthed it now. Now there's a Night Creeps in the multiverse with a little Japanese girl and a fucking Polish transsexual swinging its fucking meat cock around. You and the other one.
Oh man, we gotta cast that quick.
Motherfucker. You fucked it up. No, never address that again. We can't give them any more power than they already have.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
This can get dangerous quick.
Oh, shit.
Moving to Poland immediately. Yup, this is definitely not Becky, as she dates Asian men and loves small cock. Small cock.
It's
So
like white guys
it's
with big cocks.
definitely the
I'm
fake
there.
Becky. It's Stevie Lou.
I'm not
Welcome
sure.
to the show.
Purple
She
crayon
definitely likes
mafia.
tiny wieners.
That's not always. I mean, I'm sure there is a certain Asian people that have the larger of they'll tell you it's the Chinese. I'm sure it's the propaganda will say it's the Chinese that have the bigger ones, but could be Thai. Wasn't he?
So I got in
Her
trouble
husband,
tonight.
A Thai boy. From
For Men Are Talking, for those terrible things I said about the lady's sister, on the Men Are Talking program, but even though they were all 100% and totally true, only she knows that. So it's just a silly joke. It's just a silly joke. And it's just, let's just pretend. Let's
so
just
you made
hope,
an actual confession.
I confess that everything I said was a lie about her sister.
Yeah, she's not watching, is she?
Better not be.
Oh, she
That'd
can't
be
hear me.
fucking weird. That'd be weird.
Take that, bitch.
Oh, no, you take this, bitch.
Is Heather coming?
The bass player is the loser of the band. Yes, he is. If you don't believe me, take a look at the one you're with. But there's something beautiful about the bass. Sometimes when I listen to it, I don't know, I get caught up in the swirl and I'm flying. I'm flying, Ma, over a big, beautiful lake. He's playing the bass and I'm flying.
What was that?
It is the one, the only Barth. Barth from You Can't Do That on Television.
JD!
JD, famous star of the In Hot Water television program, calling in to the Night Creeps. How can we serve you today, sir? You motherfucker, you're on mute. You're blowing it, you cocksucking Barth.
All right.
Hey!
Hello? Hey.
Hello?
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 You're on Night Creeps, caller.
Maybe
How can we
help
help you?
Attach me to Klondike 555.
1 second. Here we go.
This is don't encourage him. This is not a switchboard. We're an internet program in the year 2023.
I have a call
I
for
know
Klondike
you're
9-5.
You guys are getting very professional now, man.
Well, I'm a big star. I was on the Shuli Network
I-
today. I'm a
I
very
know.
big star. It's
I
Jim
know.
Grindle, star of Compound Media and the Shuli Network. Quite a resume I'm building. I'm going to be very famous in a few more weeks. It's big stuff, you guys. Huge. I am already getting offers that you wouldn't even fucking imagine. So famous.
All right. Fair
But
enough.
what race would you be, caller JB, if you could
I'd
be
be a mix.
trans?
Fucking guy.
Well, anyway, I have a song for Luke.
Sometimes when I land, I'm in a different neighborhood. But that's okay, because whenever I listen to the bass player, I always bring cat fare. But after all, aren't we all bass players? Aren't you all bass players? They tell me this.
Ah, fuck off. So, what else we got for the show today? JB, we want you to present to us one of the greatest problems in your life, and one of us will solve it for you. Irrefutably, it will be solved. So whatever you wish now, whatever you seek now, you just lay it on the table, and we will give you the surefire plan on how to achieve or eliminate or whatever problem you have. We will advise you the correct way. He's the worst.
This was a bass players convention. You are all bass. Pick up the beat! Pick up the beat! Find the sadness and tap your feet! The mother, the father, the serpent, the priest, the foreman, the woman, the widow, the beast. Aren't you glad that you're not one?
I am sure glad I'm not a bass. You know, my grandmother wouldn't let me be a bass player or a drummer or a guitar player or a piano player because they said, you can't drag these instruments around to the park and get money. Play the flute. You can get money playing the flute in the park. All right.
I can't even hear that.
What a great show. We really enjoyed the show today, everybody.
I have a confession to make.
What is it?
I wasn't originally a bass player. I wanted to be a guitarist, but then we got a guitarist, and I had to start learning to play the bass. So for a long time, I had imposter syndrome. But then I'm an obsessive compulsive. So at one point, like 2 months into bass playing, my girlfriend broke up with me, which was right before my 18th birthday, and right before I graduated from high school. It was pretty rough. So I just dove right into the bass, and I became amazing.
I have a confession. Stevie Lou loves big cock.
Because he wishes he had it. If he can't have one of his own, he'll just put it in his mouth because it makes it feel like it's his.
You can't say that with a baby duck on the screen. It's a little inappropriate.
I mean, he's not a baby, but he is sort of like a Jakey. He's a little...
Oh, you're just getting rude now. All right, so any last words, guys?
I have a confession.
What is it? Tell me.
You can't even think of a single fresh
I enjoy doing these shows. I really do.
Oh, wait, what's that?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right, we're really going to go now, guys. And let's just... I'm going to confess something, and everybody stay quiet until my confession is done, okay?
Even me?
Yep, everybody. No words until the confession is done, and my confession will be done when the broadcast light's over. So it's a long one. I got a lot of words to say. Well, maybe not. Maybe I just have a little bit of words to say. But
I have to mute them.
I don't even know. Can we just, please? I confess.
Totally rad.
I
Back on the block. Corner.
confess that
You can't even think of a single fresh idea on your own. Look around, see what's hot, bite. Regurgitate. Cause all your stupid fans eat vomit. Joyride, a slip slide, shiny on the outside, stiff on the inside. Now look at you, long time expired on the shelf. Why should I help you to lie to yourself? For you enshrine mediocrity, think sloppily, never do anything properly. Copy me, you and your support
I
crew.
don't hate you
Dodging
enough to
operators.
do these
One big
things.
fucking happy family.
Oh, sure.
I
Just
don't
interrupt
give
me.
a
That's
shit.
me on my album cover with my dick out. Arms stretched, far-fetched, lost creature reacher. I'm the
I
new
don't
talk
like to
show
get
host.
rid of
Fuck
idiot
Felicia.
competition because I kind of wanted to Uncle Frico your asses to oblivion.
That is
Fucked up my
StreamYard
plans.
and OBS, both. OBS.
Fucker.
I'll talk to you in private there, Richard.
You're the shithead, Stevie. You're the shithead. There's nothing in your fucking head. You zombie piece of shit.
Is he messaging? Do you see him messaging or something? Or are you
I'm
just saying
responding.
that?
He
He
Okay.
called me a piece of shit on Jake's stream.
Oh, I
Called me
got
a
you.
complete shithead. You know, if I lived in New York and I pestered everyone all the time and sold drugs to them, they'd probably let me on their shows too. The difference is, I would be further than you. Way. Way.
You don't have a great big shiny head and a tiny little finger. So you got
I'm
that
not
going on.
intimidating. I'm not. But people actually like me when they meet me. It's a weird thing. I know it's weird to you.
You ain't so
I liked you when I met you, but then, you know. I still like you. It's crazy.
You know, and actually, that last show of In Hot Water, we had just met. We literally met a fucking hour before the goddamn show. So, you know, that's another added layer to that whole goddamn thing. That was a weird day, man. But you know what? It birthed all this. Without
Origin
that day,
story.
without
you,
that day, would
gentlemen.
any of this happened? Without my frosted tips, without the last In Hot Water, without us being assholes.
No, you're right. You gotta say it.
Would it have happened if Aaron Berg didn't say what he said to start the whole goddamn
Nope.
ball
Yeah.
of the joke?
We have Aaron Berg to thank for all of this.
Thank you, Aaron Berg.
Yeah,
That was his
you know
closing act. He's a fucking genius.
He's a goddamn
Probably
genius!
right.
Life, you just hate sucking cock. But there's constantly this big fucking cock in your mouth 24/7
Oh, you're still here?
days a week.
Oh, nice.
I understand sometimes.
He's been talking to you.
I've been yelling. I don't know. I can't tell. It's too late. It's too. I'm too high.
Oh, you boys. Wonderful show. Obviously,
Oh,
I
thank
love
you.
the shit out of you. You fucking go for the
Not the frail
throats.
hill, the pale
And I
one.
fucking
Dominate
get
a whole
you back.
crowd with the frown
All day
crown.
long.
Sliverly and bow down. when
And
I'll
thee
sound
well.
pound. I'll sound pound. I'll sound pound.
We do it for you, man.
Feel safe when I'll sound
And you
pound.
enjoy it so much.
Because he's an asshole too.
Terrible, horrible person.
I keep trying to jam this down. I keep forcing this upon my end.
Your cock?
Followers. Well, you know, bad, but. Alright, have a good night, guys.
Good night, Mr. Barth.
It's been a very good night, a very good day, a very good few days actually.
I mean, they're all good days if you're alive.
Alright, see See you guys.
Goodbye, sir.
Love
and
you.
I hope
Fuck
you
you.
all
Around the
live another.
Twitterverse.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank God you didn't play the harmonica. You cunt! Fuck off.